Hi, my name is Latanya, and today we're going to talk about silence and domestic violence and why we need to break the silence. Every year, 1,510,455 women and 834,732 men are victims of physical violence by someone they know. This means that every 37.8 seconds, somewhere in America, a man is battered. Every 9 seconds, somewhere in America, a woman is battered. 6 children in every classroom witness domestic violence, and 4 of these 6 children are direct victims of abuse and or neglect. It is likely that you know someone or are someone who is in an abusive relationship. The only way we can end domestic violence is to speak out against it. This matter is very close to me. I had a friend who lost her life because she was hiding the fact that her on-again, off-again boyfriend was abusing her. Most people think that domestic violence can't really be that serious if the person decides to stay. Domestic violence involves threats, pushing, punching, slapping, choking, sexual abuse, and assault with weapons. When domestic violence starts, it's really a one-time occurrence and usually escalates in frequency and severity over time. Domestic violence can be deadly. 30% of women murdered in this country are killed by their husbands and boyfriends. Any act of domestic violence is something to take seriously. In homicides in which the victim-killer relationship is known, 1/3 of females were killed by intimate. Most abusers apologize and beg for forgiveness. A slap today can turn into a punch tomorrow. The domestic abuse gets worse. Every time someone allows abuse and stays with an abusive partner, the abuser ramps it up because there are no consequences, because they feel that they can apologize and everything will be okay because you're going to forgive them. As you can see, there is no such thing as not so serious domestic violence. Some who suffer from abuse, they need someone to speak for them. Break the silence. Make the call. You may have to make that call for them. Your friend may not yet be comfortable confiding in others, feeling that someone will not understand their situation. Some are afraid of what might happen and are frozen with silence. You can help by making yourself knowledgeable about domestic violence and the help that's available for anyone who needs it. The first safe place your friend should contact is the National Domestic Violence Hotline or your local domestic violence shelter. They often offer assistance with leaving as soon as possible. Contacting the domestic violence hotline will direct them in the right direction to get help. Now, if you are a neighbor or otherwise know that a battering incident is occurring, call the police immediately. It is not okay to remain silent. If you are a witness of domestic violence, most people think, I shouldn't get involved in private family matters. What goes on behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. It's time to get out of that mentality. Domestic violence is not just a family problem. It is a crime with serious repercussions for your friend, their children, and the entire community. Understanding the different ways that you can help may determine whether they live or die. Now, I understand You don't want to put yourself in immediate harm's danger. You don't never want to do that. But understanding the different ways that you can help by lending a sympathetic ear without being judgmental, letting your friend know that you care and are willing to listen may be the best help you can offer. But you don't want to force the issue. Allow them to confide in you at their own pace. Encouraging your friend to develop a plan to protect herself and the children. You may help her make a list of people that she can call in times of emergency. You can also suggest that she put together and hide a suitcase of clothing, personal items, money, social security cards, bank cards, children's birth certificates, school records, shot records, any other important documents. Get them together and put them in a safe place that she can get to quickly. Knowing when to intervene is very important. It cannot be overemphasized that domestic violence is a crime that can result in physical injury and even death. If you are a neighbor or otherwise know that a battering incident is occurring, call the police immediately. Calling the police doesn't always mean that the abuser is going to go to jail. It is simply the most effective way to protect the victim and the children from immediate harm. Just being able to make the call for help just may be enough. But if you do nothing, and you open up your newspaper one day and you see that your friend, your neighbor, your colleague has passed away because they were beaten to death or killed, can you live with that, knowing that you did nothing? Make the call. Break the silence. Speak out against domestic violence. Thank you.